Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about putting in clip-in extensions. I've had my clip-in extensions for about 3 months now. They are human hair ones. Before that I had synthetic extensions, which I would love to talk about more as well. But this video is going to be all about putting them into our heads. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you have anything else to say, just say it. It's a free world. And let's get into it. Okay, this is what we're working with. My hair has really grown out since I started using these extensions. As I said before, I used synthetic extensions and honestly I don't feel like it grew that well with them. But with the human hair extensions, which are a bit more expensive, they grew like crazy. So I'm just gonna get started and show you how to use them. So things you'll need, this is the brush that I use. Can't even really see. This is the brush that I use for teasing out any like little clumps out of my extensions. This is called like an extension brush, but also you can get them really cheap in bargain shops. I think this was like maybe $1.99 out of Home Bargains, if you have that wherever you are, and does the same job. This is my hairbrush that I use for my own hair. I got this in Home Bargains as well because I'm super classy. And also you'll need hairspray. This one, just use whatever you prefer. I really love the smell of this Shockwaves one, and it's also strong power hold. My hair usually doesn't need that much hold anyway, but I always get the strongest. Makes sense. And also you will need a very trusty comb for teasing your roots. And for a while I've been trying to look at some way to store my extensions, and this is the best way I found. So these are my extensions. I have them hanging. I just got it in Poundland. This little frame, I took out the glass and it's already had this cord, so I just kind of like attach them on at the end of the night. I usually don't brush them whenever I leave them up for the night, but I'll brush them now, as you'll soon see. So we've got this sitting here. The first thing I do, I've already brushed my hair, so that would be the first thing you would do. It depends how many extension pieces you get. I have one at the back, 2 at the lower side, 1 at the crown of my head, 2 at the upper side, and then little tiny ones that I slot behind my ear. So we're gonna start from the bottom down, and sorry I don't have like a rear facing camera. Okay, so we're gonna start teasing the back. I like to go kind of that little bone that you have at the back of your head. I separate it out here, and usually I'm doing this in the morning, so I'm not being a perfectionist, but I grab the hair and I start teasing just at the roots. And sorry you can't see this bit right now, but you will be able to see me do other parts of my head, so it shouldn't be too bad. After I've done that, I simply unclip my extension, which is the back one is always a mess. So I'll just give this a quick brush out. Okay. So this is what we're working with. This is the shorter piece because it's at the back. And find that separation that you made. Clip the 2 sides in first of all, and then I clip the back in. So I've got a little mullet going on, pretty cute. Okay, so this is where my parting usually is. I actually have a middle parting whenever I have the extensions fully in. So I'm gonna go and part it quite low, just above the tip of my ear. Sometimes whenever I've just washed my hair and it's quite soft, I have to, hold it over while I tease. But look, sorry the lighting is so bad. just simply teasing the hair at the top. Grab my other extension. This one's a bit longer. The great thing about human hair ones as well is that you can curl them. I won't have time today, but it's so great, and you can straighten them. You can use as much heat on them as you want, as opposed to the synthetic ones. So yeah, I'm not going to curl them today, but they are like really nice curled, and they really keep the curl too because they are human hair. And I've really thankfully gotten them to what way my hair usually looks like. So I've went round the back here. This will take some fine tuning, like just to find where you like to clip it. I'll show you here, so you can see the line of the extension, and you're clipping in here because that's where your roots are. So go on ahead, clip those in, and after a while you will just be able to find them. You'll know what's comfortable. So now I'm going to flip my hair over the other way and do like a mirror image. Sometimes I do find that I accidentally go too high with one or too low on the other side or whatever. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Whenever you have them all on your head, it has the complete same desired effect. So, okay, and we're gonna stick these in as well. Just to note as well, I did cut mine pretty short and dye them. Usually they come in quite long lengths, which for me just wasn't an option. My hair's short, I just want it that little bit longer. I don't want it like down to my ankles. Okay, so I'm just gonna feel for the top of my crown and grab a couple pieces of hair, tease them. I never have as much hair back here to hold on to, but they stay in pretty well anyway because they're still like at the root of your hair, and that's where they're grappling onto. These are my longest pieces because they are flowing down from the top of your head to the very bottom. And I should also say that I cut these myself just because I'm confident enough to cut them. That was fine. I'm not going to take them to a hairdresser to get cut because they're only just for me. I'm not wearing them for any specific purpose, so it did me fine. I think it's okay. I get compliments on it, so that should be a telling sign, right? Okay, so now we're at this stage. I've already kind of flipped my hair over this way just to insert the top one, so you can feel that crown one, the extension comes to there, and I kind of do not so much this part of my brow, but kind of going diagonally up from your outer nostril, I guess. And again, just teasing here. A little brush. Sometimes I'll be sitting for 5 minutes trying to get a tangle out, but usually the human ones have no issue with tangles, just like the normal amount of what you'd expect in your own hair. So it's not as bad as the synthetic ones, but you still find them. So we're going to go ahead. This one I always find harder to measure, so I clip in the back one first and work forward. That's what I do with all my extensions. Okay, that's not too bad today. Usually I've left myself with too much or too little, so I always work back to front, and it just makes it so much easier. And give a little tease, I was actually really surprised to find out how long my hair had grown. And I clip these in every morning. I take them out every night. And it really is just the best way. I haven't ever had bonds, and I don't know if I'd recommend them because I don't think your hair grows the same. But these have like really transformed my own hair. So last but not, actually this isn't the last one we're talking about. We're gonna clip the back in, clip the front in. And as I said before, I wear it in the middle parting. If I can find the middle. Oh, there's so much sunlight coming in. I love it, but also it makes it really hard for you guys to see. Let me tilt. It's not working. Okay, so we're almost finished. We just have these little pieces. I have to say, this little, I don't know if you can see here, this is unhinged itself, unhinged the stitching. So I've actually used a little pin to keep it in. It's really loose and I do just need to sew it in. I'm just super lazy. Yeah. So that's the only fault I have with them, and I've only had them about 2 months, I would say. So these can last up to a year as well. I plan on kind of having enough hair by at least summer, maybe not, or if even before, to be able to style and do something with my own hair. But until then, this is my option. See the way this one is like really knotted today. Things are flying off the table. Oh yeah, there's a little tat in there, but okay. So this is the last one, and again, sorry I'm not even showing you, just blibbering on. Okay, so this is where I kind of go in behind my ear. You'll know yourself what is comfortable for you. Just kind of go above my ear. Sometimes takes a little bit of tweaking to get it in. Okay, so this is kind of the main finished look. And I'm gonna style it really quickly just with a few clips, put my glasses on, and then we'll have a little yarn afterwards. Okay, so this is the finished look. Definitely for work I usually pin parts of it back just so it stays out of my face. I did think about today wearing like a low bun. Obviously you can't really like pin it up if you're wearing extensions because the pins will show and it's kind of uncomfortable. I've just paired it with my glasses as always. I can wear contacts, but the glasses though, I'm in love. I teased some of the back here to cover the pins at the back, and hairsprayed then this top part. I don't really hairspray my extensions just to keep them in good condition. In summary, I would recommend getting the human hair extensions, but if you're trying for the first time, get some synthetic ones, try them out, tease them, cut them, whatever way you kind of prefer to wear them. I got my synthetic ones for about $6.99 on eBay, so super cheap, and I was able to cut them myself, put them on, and people thought it was my real hair, and people still think this is my real hair. So they're definitely a worthwhile cause if you're looking to grow out your hair. Biggest tip I could ever give you, just between that kind of going from really short to even if you just want it a bit longer, really helps. So that's kind of all from me. If you want to know more about me, I guess you can follow me on Instagram at OllieB3. I'll leave a few links as well down below of a few blog posts that I do, so you can find out about these crazy glasses that I'm wearing. Yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and definitely have a go at extensions. Alright, thanks guys, cheerio.